Hey babes, welcome to the Happiness Heals channel. My name is Miss T. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today we're doing a budget with me for my payday on June 12th, 2020. I've already created an estimated budget, which you'll see here in the pink color. And I do have a video associated with that. I'll link it above and you can also check it out on my video list. And then I am going to be creating my actual budget for the payday in the actual column. So, quick disclaimer before we get started, my method is a little bit different from the budget moms. I totally love her methodology and philosophy, but as she says, you have to adapt it to make it work for your life. And for me, it works because I do an estimated budget the week before I get paid, and then I do an actual budget on my payday to account for any adjustments. If you're a regular follower of the budget mom, you'll notice when she puts together her monthly budget using her one paycheck for the month, she'll have several adjustments before she actually finalizes it. My methodology allows me to go back and make changes before I finalize things and start actually spending my payday money, and it's working for me. I'm also a minimal cash user, so unlike the budget mom, I don't use cash envelopes during my pay period. I have allocated amounts that I keep in a cashless spending tracker that stays in my wallet. The only money that I take out of the bank is generally for my sinking funds and any extra savings that I might be pulling out to the side and saving up towards a future pay period or future purchase. I'll walk you through the process, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below and I'll get to you as soon as I can. For this pay period, my actual paycheck is $2,914.62. I also have automatic savings deposited into my savings account for $50. Interestingly enough, I do not have any rollover funds this pay period, so that will be zero. My estimated income will actually be the same as my actual income for this pay period, $2,964.63. Let's jump down to bills. For this pay period, I have not heard about my gym and spa membership, and I think a lot of these venues are opening, though I don't plan to go right away. They may actually charge me for my monthly membership. So I'm going to go ahead and budget for that. And if it doesn't come out this pay period, then I'll make an adjustment next pay period to reallocate those funds. Next, my afterpay payment, $20.07 will come out on the 19th. Netflix, $15.99. Then I have Navient, my student loan, $371.49. And then also my storage, $155. KKI, one of my daughter's medical expenses, I estimated $150, but I ended up paying $180 because another bill was added to that total. Let me add up everything and see what the new total is. So my new total is $1,010.55. In order to get my leftover amount, I subtract my bill total from my income. So $2,964.63 minus $1,010.55 leaves me with $1,954.08. Moving over to sinking funds, extra debt, and extra savings. If you're new to my channel, my method is also a little unique because I don't deal with my variable funds until the end. So I tackle my sinking funds, extra debt, and extra savings before I figure out my variable expenses. So let's jump over to sinking funds. And for this pay period, I know that I'm going to be putting $130 towards Christmas, also $25 towards memberships, special days. I'm going to leave that one blank for a second because I'm not sure if I want to add to that one for this pay period. Car insurance, I know I want to put $193 towards that one. For pet expenses, I want to put $40. Car expenses, $25. And the reason why I'm hesitating is because I know I have a large lump sum expense that I will need to take care of by the middle of July. So I'm really now trying to allocate large chunks towards my emergency fund and savings in order to be able to take care of that. Anything that I don't consider absolutely essential right now is going towards that fund. I actually think for special days, I'm not going to add anything this pay period. Car expenses, I'm not going to add anything this pay period. And my Be Happy Fund, I'm also not going to add anything this pay period. And travel. I was going to start my travel envelope this pay period, but I think I'm going to push that out to start in August after I get past this larger payment I need. My new sinking fund total for this pay period will be $130 plus $25 plus $193 plus $40 equals $388, and that is my total for sinking funds for this pay period. Then jumping down to extra debt, I'm also not going to worry about this extra payment that I need for myself. I'll put that off for a little bit longer. And then my credit one payment, I actually made a payment for $185 because I really am still trying to get that credit card paid off this month. I also wanted to increase my Navient student loan payment for this month to an even $400. And in order for that to happen, I need to add $28.51. So I still want to do that. So my total here, 185 plus 28.51 equals 213.51. The next thing is extra savings, and for my checking cushion, I like to add $50 to that. And then I'm doing the June savings challenge. My savings amount for the June savings challenge will be $33. For my savings cushion, I also want to add $50. And then the money that I've saved from not allocating towards my John Hopkins payment as well as my sinking funds, I want to add all of that up and add that to my emergency fund amount. The 25 plus 25 plus 20 plus 50 plus 100. That gives me $220, and then I want to add another 80 at least to that. So let's say $300 towards my emergency fund. So let me add up what my total will be for extra savings. 50 plus 300 plus 50 plus 33 equals 433. Now, the way that I get my variable balance is by taking my leftover amount here after bills and subtracting out sinking funds, extra debt, and extra savings. So $1,954.08 minus $388 minus $213.51 minus $433 equals $919.57. Now I know what my variable expense budget will be. I have to allocate this amount between all of my different expenses in order to make sure that my budget zeroes out at the end. Let's go and look at what my variable expense categories are for this pay period. For Father's Day, I originally was estimating $300 for this, but I think I'm going to reduce that down because I'm working with a little less to $250. For shopping, I want to allocate $120. I know that I already had to make a purchase, so I need to make sure I have the right budget to cover that. For beauty, I don't have anything estimated. For gas and car wash, I want to continue allocating $40. And then charity, also $25. Actually, now that I think about it, I've been spending a lot on charity lately. Not that it's not worth it. There's a lot of great causes going on right now. But because I am budgeting a certain goal in mind, I'm going to take that to $20. And let me see what I have left. $489.57. So for pet, I am not allocating anything for this pay period. I do know by my next pay period I'll need to reorder dog food, but I won't plan to include that in this pay period. So we'll say 0 there. For medical, I initially did have $200 allocated. My daughter's supposed to have a procedure, but I think that's going to be rescheduled. But just in case, in the unlikely event that it does still happen, I will still allocate the $200 this pay period. If it doesn't happen, I'll include it in a future budget when it's going to happen again. So we'll say minus $200 and then $289.57. I still want to allocate money towards dining out as well as groceries. And I actually do have quite a bit of groceries at home, so I think I'm going to only do $100 towards groceries, $160 towards dining out, and that leaves me miscellaneous amount of $29.57. Let me add these up just to make sure I get the right total here. $919.57. Okay, great. Now we're going to go in and zero out my budget. So let's start with my income total, $2,964.63, minus my bill total, $1,010.55, which leaves me with $1,954.08. I'm going to bring that down to the leftover row in the variable expense section, $1,954.08. And then I'm going to subtract $919.57, which is the total for my variable expenses, leaving me with $1,034.51. I'm going to take that leftover amount and bring it up to sinking funds. So $1,034.51 minus $388 equals $646.51. I'm going to bring that leftover amount down to the leftover row in extra debt, $646.51 minus my total for extra debt, $213.51, which leaves me with $433. I'm going to bring that amount down to the leftover row in extra savings, $433, minus my total for my extra savings, which leaves me with $0. And that is how I know I have a fully balanced budget. I apologize in advance to those that love the cash envelope stuffing because it's going to be a little bit scaled back this week. I really am trying to save. So now I'm going to put together my cash envelope breakdown. So let me fill in the date, June 12th, 2020. My categories are Christmas 2020, memberships. Remember that I only pull out cash for my sinking funds and my June savings challenge. All other categories are debited from my debit account. Car insurance, pet expenses. I can't cut back on my dog because he has ongoing health issues, so I always need to be saving towards either his food or his medications or treatment. Those are all of my sinking funds for this pay period. And then the only other thing that I need to pull out for is my June savings challenge. I do actually have an envelope for that one. The amounts here are $130, $25, $193, $40, and $33. Let me just make sure I don't have anything else I need to take money out for. Also, I want to take money out for Father's Day. Yes, I think that will make sure that I stay within my budget for that. So Father's Day, we have $250, and I will start an envelope to make sure I can manage that amount as well. So those are going to be my cash envelope denominations for this pay period. Let me see what I need in terms of cash. So for Christmas, I have $100, a $20, and a $10. For memberships, I need a $20 and a $5. For car insurance, I need a $100, a $50, two $20s, and three $1s. I need two $20s for pet. I need a $20, a $10, and three $1s for June savings. And then for Father's Day, I need two $100 bills and one $50. That gives me a total of four $100s, two $50s, seven $20s, two $10s, one $5, and six $1s. And that gives me 400, 100, 140, 25, and 6. And you add that up, 671. So my total is 671. I'm going to put together a denomination sheet and then go to the bank, grab those funds, come back and stuff my envelopes for you. Okay, I am back from the bank and now it's time for cash envelope stuffing. So let me run through my bills real quick just to make sure I have the right amount of each denomination and then we will get started. I needed four $100 bills, 1, 2, 3, 4. I needed two $50s, 1, 2. I needed seven $20s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I needed two $10s, 1, 2, 1 $5, and six $1s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have all of the denominations and amounts that I need. Let me get started with stuffing my envelopes. Pet expenses, I needed two $20s for that. 1, 2. And I'm going to write that on my envelope. 612 deposit plus 40 equals $80. 20, 40, 60, 80. And that is my pet expense. Totally taken care of. And then next, special days. I don't have anything planned for this pay period, so I'm going to set that to the side. For travel, I also don't have anything set aside. Car maintenance, I don't have anything set aside. Memberships, I am adding $25 to this envelope. I'm going to record my total on my card. 612 deposit plus 25 equals 115. And let me add up what I have in the envelope to make sure that's my total. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 5, 10, 15. So 115 is my total for memberships. And then the next one is car insurance. So car insurance, I'm adding $193. I need 100 of 50, 2 20s, and 3 ones. 100, 50, 70, 90, 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to add that to our card. 612 deposit plus 193, which gives me a total of 719 plus 193, 912. And we're going to add that up and see if we have everything we need for insurance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 56, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That gives me $912 in my car insurance envelope. Set that to the side. And then I have my June savings challenge, which is $33. And that is going to be a 20, a 10, and 3 ones. And let me make a note of that on the back. 612 deposit plus 33, 81. Let me add that up. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. $81 goes into my June savings challenge. And then next we have Christmas. And for Christmas, I'm adding $130, a $100 bill, plus a 20 and a 10. And that will be added to my total here. So 612 deposit plus 130, 1690. Let's add it up and make sure that's our total. As we all know, Christmas is always the most complicated because I have the most denominations and gift cards and all kind of things added to this budget. So let me add up what I have. Okay, so for this one, I have 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 1,400, 1,500, 1,600, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. That's $1,690 for Christmas. And last but not least, I have $250 left as well for my Father's Day, and I'm going to create an envelope to put that in and make sure that I stay within this budget for my special day on Father's Day. So that is it for this week in terms of cash envelope stuffing. Let me put my cash back into my Christmas envelope. And we are all set for this pay period. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so you'll be informed the very next time we have something to share on the Happiness Heals channel. Ciao!